Hey, beautiful people, welcome to my channel, The Fog Philosopher, where we talk peace of mind, mental health, and being your best self. Hi, my beautiful people, welcome to another episode with me, Marcia Nyango, also known as The Fog Philosopher. And today we'll be talking about how you cannot fly your way into flying. It's a quote by one of my favorite philosophers, Friedrich Nietzsche. And yeah, we'll just be diving more into it and seeing what he was trying to tell us with this very, very ironic quote. So basically, the quote says, you can't fly your way into flying. You have to crawl, you have to walk, you have to run. I'm adding this one in. You have to stumble, you have to get back up before you can actually, learn how to fly. And before you even learn how to fly, you have to fly and then, fall a few times. So yeah, as always, let's get right into it. If you like something, if you learn something, if I just entertain you, kindly like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll really appreciate it. Also, would really love to hear your feedback and your comments. Yeah, so comment down below if anything I say or anything I suggest speaks to you. And yeah, let's get into it. So basically, Nietzsche says you cannot fly into flying, which basically means before you achieve anything, you have to go through the growing stages of anything that you're trying to achieve, anything that you're trying to create, anything that you're trying to start and grow, whatever it is. You have to go through the growing stages. Basically, for any endeavor in life, or for every endeavor in life, there are stages to it. And in this specific quote, flying is the final endeavor that we're trying to achieve. And Nietzsche says that you have to crawl fast, you have to walk, you have to run. As I've added, you have to stumble, and then you have to get back up, and sometimes even start again from crawling before you can finally fly. And if we take this in our normal day-to-day life situations, you realize, or I have come to realize, that nothing happens overnight. Nothing grows overnight. Nothing becomes fruitful overnight. Things take time. And within that time, there are stages, even in life. You just did not end up where you are by accident, or someone did not just come and drop you. Yeah, you were born, you had to go through childhood, you had to go through adolescence, you had to go through, quarter life crisis. And then you have reached where you are because you've gone through various stages. And this applies to any other venture or any other endeavor that we undertake in this life. So basically, whatever you choose to do, or whatever you choose to create, or whatever you choose to bring forth, anyone to see it, grow and succeed and become something else, it has to go through various stages. So, for example, if you want to grow a garden, if you want to grow a specific plant, yeah, it has to go through, the seedling stage, and then biology was a long time ago. But yeah, basically the process of, putting the seed in the soil and watering it, and it sprouts out from the ground. Then it's a seedling plant, and then I don't know, photosynthesis and all those things. And the plant goes through different stages before it becomes a full tree that can give fruits, or that it can become a tree that can actually sustain you, or whatever it is you needed it to do. Maybe provide shade, maybe provide food. It takes some time, and it goes through different stages. So basically, what I wanted us to discuss today is how to carry ourselves during this very different stages. We can just start with the initial stage, which is maybe when you come up with the idea to have something, or to create something, or to bring something to life. And that stage where you're thinking, where you're creating an idea, where you're creating a strategy, that is the time, you're in your mind, you're visualizing, you're seeing how you want this thing to look, you're making the idea in your head, you're visualizing, you're researching, all that. And the thing is, everything around you, if you look around you, literally everything around you just started as an idea in someone's mind. Like, it was just it was a thought, like from lampposts to cars to chairs. Anything that you see around you was literally an idea in someone's mind. And that's why the stage is actually, like, the most important. So if you see yourself going to the gym, if you see yourself starting a business, if you see yourself I don't know, getting married, if you see yourself getting a new career, venturing into a different field, you have to imagine it fast. And I like this stage because no limitations. This is the time. The Lulu is the Sululu. This is the time to dream as big as you can. Your dreams are really valid. So this is the time to imagine as big as you possibly can. Like, do not hold yourself back during the stage. Like, dream as big as you can. Reach for the stars so that, if you fall, you land on a cloud. Reach for the stars, so if you fall, you land on a cloud. Thinking, then we go to the next stage where now we've gone from crawling, basically. Now we've started taking a few steps. Now the steps come in form of action, where now whatever you were trying to do, if it's the gym, you go sign up, you actually pay for that fast membership. If it's a business, you find an investor, you start finding, a physical space, or if it's a website, you start finding an online space, you start finding, you start bringing the idea into life. And this is the stage where a lot of stumbling happens, a lot of obstacles, a lot of failures, a lot of challenges, a lot of doubts, a lot of things happen in this stage. And basically, this is, when you're learning to walk. Now, you've never done this before, and even if you have, maybe you haven't really perfected, you haven't become a master at it, so you're still stumbling here and there, but you're walking, which is good. So at this stage, mostly all you need is just blind faith, complete faith in yourself. Like, things might not be working out the way you think, but honestly, have complete blind faith in yourself. You need people who will support you, people who will talk, positivity into your ear, people who will encourage you, and you have to be your number one cheerleader. Sorry about that. You have to be your number one cheerleader during the stage, because the obstacles can be really overwhelming. And yeah, this is the stage to learn how to not kick over the bucket, as we discussed in another video. This is the stage to just know that things will work out for the best, no matter what obstacle you're facing. And you can get stuck in the stage for very long. You can also get stuck in the idea and fantasizing stage. So if you're in the stage of at least walking, that is, it's a pat on the back for you. So basically, we can now move to the next stage where whatever you were doing has now formed a life on its own. It can survive on its own. So you can actually remove yourself from that situation. If it's like maybe a hobby or skill, you don't need a trainer anymore. You don't need what are the safety guard. If it's like a skill like skating or whatever, you don't need them anymore. Now you can just free fall. You become quite good at what you're doing, and now you can really go off on your own. Or if it's a project, a plant, whatever it is, it can survive on its own. It really doesn't need your full attention. And now this is the time to become a master in whatever you're doing. If it's a business, you go into more research, that is research and development. If it's a hobby, it's a skill, you now try new tricks, all those things. If it's the gym, you try lifting heavier weights, or I don't know, gym people. So yeah, basically you have now reached a stage where the hobby, skill, or endeavor or project can run on its own. And now this is your point where you can start flying. You're not quite there, you're not really gliding over the seas, but you're starting to take off. You're on the runway. And Basically, at this point, whatever you're creating has a life of its own. You can start to see the fruits of your hard work. And yeah, this is a point where you can celebrate a little. But at this point also, it's when you can learn the most. Yeah, you can either start another business, hobby, skill to support whatever you've already mastered or brought to life. You can decide to fully focus on that one specific skill and become a complete master at it. And yeah, but basically you have reached a point where now you can actually enter the skies and fly. So basically anything you do in this life has different stages. Yeah, so if you feel like you're hiring, or you feel like society or life is hiring you, always remember that everything goes through stages, and you can always shut it all down and start again. Or if you feel like it's too much, it's too overwhelming, you can always take a break and start again. So yeah, we thank Nietzsche for this amazing quote that gave us today's episode. Thank you for watching, guys. Once again, if you liked, learned something, or were just entertained, kindly like, share, comment, subscribe. Be much appreciated. See you in the next video. Bye.